my route took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Now it's McNabb. This one taken in by Hester. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go, Hattie. Let's go, Hattie. Let me what you got. What you got, Hattie? Give me some. Give me some.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Hester. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Hester open right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. the gun, McNabb. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
On the double.
59. Mike, 59. You can't block me.
Yes.
You can't block me. Mike, check.
Yo, go.
Know your job. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get this. Shift.
Gone.
Hey, check.
Shoot.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And shedding through the tackle. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
61, matchbox.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, seam six.
Manning. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
I can't believe they...
General West.
Check three. 90 is a Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Shotgun now for Manning. He gets it complete to Harris. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Chopper!
Yo! Alert 3! Alert 3!
Go!
Move!
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm here all day. Check. Out.
Go out.
Watch the safety creep.
Go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Barber. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They go play action. It's McNabb. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 44 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch the edge. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Hey, exit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On the return, Hester. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, McNabb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
So we got man. He's covering you. We got double up.
Now McNabb. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams passing game on point right now as they pick up another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
To throw on second, McNabb. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
36. 951.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey! Defense wins championship. Smooth. 90 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 90 is the mic.
Throwing again. Manning. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
50, plant.
Man, I got you. Check, check, check.
Protein spill. Go. Hey, high 7.
Let's go D, tighten up. Let's go D, tighten up. 6 guys.
Big river, big river.
Working from the gun, Manning. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
To throw is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here I come. Switch, switch. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, orbit.
90 is the mic. Check pass, check pass. 90.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning, and the catch made by Johnson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get in them holes.
Now.
From the gun, Manning. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check, check, check. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
General West.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Check, 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 check. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready, ready.
On play action, it's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
Ready, ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 13. Check 13.
Any weapon. Watch the whip.
Throwing now is Manning. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Manning to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
At their own 43-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. McNabb to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base?
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
X3, 218, chop, they go.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, here's McNabb. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's McNabb. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Bravo! Pilot, 64, weak. It's our time. It's our time. 90 is a mic. Stop your whining. Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Check.
Get it. They run with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Manning. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run. Here's Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. Manning now to throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Topper!
Sponge! No!
On third down, here's Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
And he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the Rams' 33-yard line.
Throwing is Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Manning. They'll get this one to Galladay. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
SOS. 80 weapon.
Mike, check. 59. I got you, son.
They run for it with Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Manning. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 21-yard line.
Set. 10-2 stop.
59, Mike to 59. I got you. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Your trip is here, baby.
6-6, pull it high.
Switch.
Bam. 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he goes down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Matt Wild now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Single receiver. Switch.
Hey, team 6.
Throwing on second down. Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
60 out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check. 59. Go.
Manning to throw once more. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Ready. 18, Gator. Pilot, 64, reach. Hey, Haywood.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Go.
Again, it's Manning. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Charlie. Leo. Ready.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great